This is the Wave 1 display pet, and you can actually get the display on Amazon, or you can find it in stores, etc. And sometimes people like to just buy the whole display, so then it avoids waste, or often when the display is all taken up, people like to free her and stuff. But this pet is made out of PVC, polyvinyl chloride, I think that's how you pronounce it. That is what all the Basic Fun pets are made out of. And Hasbro, I think, like themselves as a brand, switched over to more recycled programs, like more recycled plastic, whereas they decided for Basic Fun decided to do PVC. Now, there's pros and cons to PVC, obviously. But first, we're going to talk about the cons, okay? I'm sorry, I have to be that person, we're talking about the cons. Number 1, PVC is extremely dangerous. It is a cancer-causing agent, especially like if it's heated up and you breathe it in, it's extremely dangerous to all human health. And I was originally against people that were factory workers selling, prototype LPS, but honestly, after learning about this a little more, go for it, because you know what, you are risking your life every day to make these LPS, and breathing in these fumes, you can get cancer, respiratory problems, all of the things, and it's just not good for you. So honestly, you go for it, okay? But yes, this is the pet, and she comes with a little lemonade. Let me see if I can find it. But while I'm looking for it, I'm going to explain another thing. PVC also does not, it does not break down. So some plastics, after a few years, they break down, but PVC is one of those plastics that does not break down. So if you go look into a landfill and things, this pet, there's probably going to be millions of them. And it's not going to be good. And so if this pet is in the landfill and things, when these fumes come up, they go into the air and help with pollution. And also, another fun fact, this fact is not fun, but it is a fact. Environmental racism is a thing. If you don't know what that is, some countries like to dump garbage onto other countries and stuff. So a lot of people are kind of living in landfills right now. And so, things that are made out of PVC or other deadly plastics, people might be living in that and breathing in that, and it creates like an unhealthy living thing, especially like if they're in a place where there's not a lot of money and stuff. So they just have to they have to live in that. That is their life. And that gives them a lot of health problems and a lot of potential deaths. So that's a thing too. I think that if they had a glass case instead, because if it's plastic or something like that, people can just cut through it or something like that. But if it's a glass case, showing the pets and maybe the different cards or something like that you can get, so it's more than one pet, I think that's useful too. I just don't really think that it should go, be connected to the set too, because if it has also the display pet too, people are most likely going to take the whole thing, the whole set, you know what I mean? And it's frustrating, because then you get there and you're like, oh my gosh, I can't wait to get these LPS, and everything's gone. So, yeah. I realize this isn't really a video essay because it's not very long, but it's educational, and it's part of my 4-part series of me explaining the environmental impacts of Littlest Pet Shops and what Basic Fun can do to make things more eco-friendly. Yeah. I also will be doing videos talking about packaging and also what can be replaced, like, for making pets and stuff. So I hope you enjoyed this little video, and I hope that you found it educational. And if I would just like to say, I am not trained in science. This is all things that I've looked up and things that I've found online. And also, I do work with the planet at my job, at my college. So these are all things that, you know, I've just kind of learned over the years. But if I've said anything that's incorrect or anything, please, 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 please tell me. Or if you would like to go further into explanation, do it in the comments below, and I would love to hear about it. Anyways, I hope you have a wonderful day, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Have a good one. Bye-bye.